Hello, my name is Javier, and I am going to talk about bilingualism in the workplace. Everyone in this world wants money. It does not matter if they have no need for it. People just want more money. Businesses everywhere are always looking for ways to save and make more and more money. Companies are willing to go to the other side of the world to get new clients. This is why knowing another language is important to companies. With the ability to speak another language, a company can go across seas and expand their market. Companies here in El Paso can use Spanish to make trade relationships in Juarez. Companies are not the only ones that benefit from being bilingual. Workers also benefit from it. Being bilingual makes any person a valuable asset. A bilingual employee makes more money than an employee that can only speak one language. It is in the best interest of companies to become bilingual. During the 1890s, the United States went through a depression. The only way that businesses were going to be able to get out of it was by opening new markets around the world. The United States had just gone through the Industrial Revolution, and companies were making products at a rapid speed. By opening up new markets, the businesses could sell their products all over the world. By doing this, the United States was able to get out of the depression. Today, businesses can also use this technique to gain more money. However, in order to open new markets, the business must know the language of the country they want to open the market in. A company cannot just go to China and expect to sell its merchandise speaking English only. It must learn Chinese to be able to present its product to potential buyers. This goes also for finding new jobs. If there are a number of jobs available in a foreign country that pay better than the jobs in America, then an American must learn the language of the foreign country to be able to work there. Immigrants that came to the United States in large numbers in the 1800s had to know some English to be able to get jobs. Those immigrants who knew English had a greater advantage over the immigrants that did not. Even if a company does not want to expand its market, it would still be a good idea to know different languages. Millions of tourists visit the United States, most of them who do not know a word of English. By not being bilingual, a company is passing up potential buyers when they cannot communicate with them. Those companies are missing out on the $75 billion industry that the tourists bring in annually into the United States. Here in El Paso, it would be foolish for a business to not know Spanish. There's a huge influx of tourists that come here from Mexico. If a business knows only English, then it cannot communicate with the tourists. The country of China was at first skeptical about letting foreign nations enter it for business reasons. It shut itself off from the whole world. When reformers took over China, they allowed other countries, such as the United States, to trade with them. Now China has the second largest economy in the world with a GDP of $10.8 trillion. If China had kept to itself, it would not have been as successful as it is right now. The world is growing smaller every minute, so it is important for businesses to go out to foreign countries before they are beat by competition. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Time is money." This is very true in the business world, where a second loss can cause a loss of hundreds of dollars. When two foreign companies meet with each other, they will most likely have a translator. Although having a translator helps, a translator can make mistakes or misinterpret what a person is trying to say. It also takes up time having to speak through a translator. If a company's representative were bilingual, then he or she would know exactly what the foreign investor is talking about and in what context. If a translator had only recently learned a new language, then he or she might not know the slangs or customs of that country that the company wants to open a new market in. However, if the company has an employee that has been speaking the language of the country since birth and knows the customs, then it would be easier to talk to and interact with the foreign country. Since the employee already knows the customs of the country, he or she will know what actions are good and bad. For example, the OK sign. This means something good in the United States, but it is an insult in Greece and other Arabic countries. In France, it means zero. If a translator did not know this and he does that during a meeting, he could jeopardize the business's relationship with the foreign country. Being bilingual not only benefits the company, but also the employee that is bilingual. On average, a person who is bilingual earns more money than a person who knows only one language. A bilingual person is able to interact with more people that come from all over the world. If there is only one bilingual person in a company, then he or she will be the one that everyone sends the 9 English-speaking customers to. This will mean more money because the employer will get more customers. Companies want bilingual people to be able to attract customers that do not speak English. That is why bilingual speakers are so valuable. Many jobs need bilingual speakers, such as the healthcare industry and education. A doctor cannot suppose that every patient that comes in speaks fluent English. If he lives in a multicultural region, he should know some other languages in order to understand what his patient's problems are. In schools, there are a lot of students with different backgrounds who are barely learning English. If a teacher is bilingual, they can help these students. Being bilingual is a great asset to any person. It means more money and less time wasted. This goes also for companies. If businesses took advantage of all the opportunities in foreign countries, then they would grow and make more money. It is in the best interest of all businesses to know different languages in order to bring consumers from all over the world.